charged with count 1, controlled substance, delivery, manufactured, narcotic, or cocaine, 50 to 224 grams. This matter is set for an exam.
Good morning, Your Honor. APA Cat Black People P84150.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jabari Prempeh, P81745, on behalf of Mr. MC Poole, who somehow was just disconnected from Zoom. Respectfully requesting a waiver of his appearance for the purposes of these proceedings.
Yes, I will waive his presence as I just spoke to him and saw him on Zoom. And today's set for a preliminary hearing. Our party's ready to proceed.
People are unable to proceed at this time.
Okay. Anything from the
Your Honor,
judge?
we are respectfully requesting a dismissal at this time.
Okay, and Mr. Poole, you disconnected. Can you state your name for the record, please?
MC Poole Jr., sorry about that.
That's fine. I'm dismissing your case without prejudice since the people cannot move forward, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm signing the order. I'll have this scanned over to you, Attorney Prempeh.
Thank you so much, Your Honor. You all have a wonderful day and happy Valentine's Day.
Same for you. Thank you. Mr. Poole, you're all set.
Okay, appreciate it.
You're welcome. I guess, Pete. Attorney Walred, are you ready on P, or do you need your client?
I think that I'm ready, Your Honor.
Okay. Calling case number 23-55094. The people of the state of Michigan versus Devon. Middle name is spelled Lianol, Heath. The defendant is charged with count 1, stolen property, receiving and concealing motor vehicle. This matter is set for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. APA Cat Black for the People P84150.
Good morning, Your Honor. Veronica Walred with NDS on behalf of Mr. Devin Heath, P85665.
Okay, any discovery issues?
No, Your Honor. Discovery appears to have been delivered in full.
Okay, anything else preliminary that needs to be discussed?
Nothing for us.
Attorney Walred, anything else that needs to be discussed, or can we set the exam date?
Apologies, Your Honor. I have to get away from the traffic noise. Repeat that.
Okay. I said, are there any other preliminary matters that need to be discussed?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
Okay, and we're waiving your client's presence. You've been in contact with him?
Your Honor, I have assigned an investigator to the case. He does not have a working phone number, but we do have contact with his mother and should be able to establish direct contact with him shortly because of his mother.
Okay. How about March 1st for an exam date?
Thank you. That would work.
10:30 work?
That's 10 o'clock.
10:30?
That works for the defense.
Okay. All right. Nothing else. We are off the record.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Have a good day. Mr. Finn, good morning.
Morning.
Do you have a traffic matter?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, you should be in Judge Larry Williams' courtroom. I'm gonna put the information on the screen to get you to the right place, okay?
Okay.
And make sure you put some clothes on when you log in.
Yes, ma'am.
And no cigarette. It's like you're in court. You gotta remember that. Just because we're virtual doesn't mean you can't. You can show up with no clothes.
Judge 30 months. Okay.
You need anything, you're on? Okay. So.
What was that date on here, John?
March 1st.
10:30? Thank you. Exam? Exam?
Yeah. Now, don't uncount specific. Count specific. Then they will dismiss and now, dismissals are in traffic. It's the same, that's it. No. In criminal, you always, there's two parts, you always scheduling to. Schedule this one in criminal is you're putting on, so this one, putting your judge, your prosecutor, the attorney, the address and file, and your court reporter, and whatever, and the person you have for the purpose. So my judge. And I said, prosecutor, you will need that. The attorney. Back up here. I'll put on here, just in case he. Case was dismissed. Person. I'm here.
Attorney Page, good morning.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
I'm just gonna be looking in on a matter involving the Watkins brothers. My client is actually the complainant, Michael Humphreys. That's scheduled for examination at 9:30, right?
Yes.
All right, I'm just looking in.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Okay, the case is called, and it's highlighted on here too. You look so confused.
I know.
What did you say, Josh?
I'm just saying, not
She said you have to be calling it. Oh, I thought it was on the 9 o'clock. Oh. Yeah, I just had that March 1st. Yes. Alan. Are we ready on what?
Did you say?
Are we ready on Watkins?
The defendant is here.
Officer Evans,
Yes, ma'am.
lady said, she, on which case? So this one is, Madam Prosecutor.
Yes,
You're on Edgerson?
I'm here on Anderson.
Okay, can I get your P number, please?
Sure, it's 78733.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
So
so the planning witnesses have checked in on Watkins. Sure, his name is Mr. Humphreys.
Yes, he is here.
Oh, he's here, where's he at?
So should be running the hallway.
Assistant prosecutor. What that stand?
Hello. Hello. Please stop.
The person who just called in with the 248 area code, what's her name?
Jada Jones.
Jones, you should be in court with 352 for a traffic matter.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Ms. Jones,
Yes.
call this number so you get to the right courtroom. 313-965-2285.
Okay, 1 second. I have to go. 313-965-2285. Okay, thank you, sorry.
That's 332.
Wrong too. And you write in this one, it's judgment per bounds too, so I'll show you. If you don't get, if you're not happy with what you wrote, yeah.
There you go, Alexis.
Good
morning.
We are ready on one.
Exam, 3-1 at 10:30.
You're ready on what?
Okay. That you gonna call? No, you can't.
Okay.
If they, she wanna call. You better learn how to do that. And we only doing maybe 2. And then is the attorney here, Watkins? I mean, yeah.
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning. I don't know what you're doing.
I'm fine, how are you?
Can I get your P number right quick, please?
85402. I think you guys be putting down this old attorney. Yeah.
Well, it'll be the correct attorney in the system as of today.
So I'm Tamika Tucker.
Okay. 85402, right?
85402. Yes.
Okay.
You're Ms. Watkins? Okay, this is case number 2205945. This people of the state of Michigan versus the defendant number 2, Devontae Kyrie Watkins. The defendant is charged with count 1, robbery unarmed, count 2, assault with intent to do great bodily harm less than murder or by strangulation. This matter is set for an exam. Appearances?
Good morning, Your Honor. APA Cap Waxer, P84150.
Good morning, Your Honor. Tamika Tucker, P85402, on behalf of Dr. Devontae Watkins, who's been to my back.
And Mr. Watkins, can you state your full name for the record, please?
Devontae Watkins.
All right, are both parties ready to proceed? Any preliminary matters?
Nothing.
Okay, and just for anyone who's watching on YouTube Live, if you may, or you know that you're going to be a witness in this case, it's now time for you to log off of YouTube. With that, you can call it first.
Thank you. The people call Michael Humphrey.
Good morning, sir. Your name, please?
Michael.
Spell your last name. Eagle, thank you.
Just talk your words for you, raise your right hand. You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth. Okay, you have a seat right here, and just make sure you speak up in the microphone. Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, Mr. Humphrey, for coming in. Will you please one more time state and spell your name for the record?
My name is Michael Humphrey, M-I-C-H-A-E-L, Humphrey, H-U-M-P-H-R-E-Y.
Thank you so much, Mr. Humphrey. And were you in a car accident on May 1, 2022?
May 1st,
Where did this accident,
2022, yes, ma'am.
where did this accident occur?
It's right across the street from 1719 Van Dyke, Global Empowerment Church. I was on my way to church.
Sorry, what church?
Global Empowerment Church. The address is 1719 Van Dyke.
And is that in the city of Detroit, county of Wayne?
City of Detroit, County of Wayne is correct.
And you said that there's a church at that location, correct?
Right across the street, when I was at, yes.
Okay. Now, we won't get into the details of the crash because that's not why we're here, but did you interact with the people that you got into the car accident with?
Yes, I did, and I do have a witness for that.
Okay. And did you get a good look at these people?
Yes, I did.
Were they wearing masks?
No, they were not.
Okay. So let's fast forward. What did you do after the crash?
I got out to give the gentleman my insurance,
Well,
and after the
after
crash,
the crash,
I
after,
stopped.
after you deal with all of that, did you go to church?
no, I got beat first.
Well,
They attacked me on Van Dyke.
well, hold on. I'm gonna get there. I promise you I'm gonna get there. Immediately after the crash, did you attend church services?
No,
No?
no.
Immediately after the crash, where did you go?
We stayed in the street on Van Dyke and waited for the police.
Okay, after that happened, what happened?
They left, and I was told to go park in the back of the church.
Okay, and when you parked in the back of the church, where did you go after that?
I was trying to go into the church.
Okay, were you able to get into the church?
No, I got called by two suspects, and then
Hold
the
on.
third one came.
Okay,
Can I just ask one question? You said they left and then you went to the back. You're talking about the police
The
left?
police left, and suspects left as well, yes, ma'am.
okay, so you parked, I'm just gonna bring us up to speed. You parked your car at the rear of the church, correct?
Yeah, correct.
Okay. When you were at your vehicle, did anyone approach you?
Not at my vehicle, but when I got out of the car and walking towards the door, that's when I got attacked.
Okay, and you said you got attacked. How many people?
It started with two, then was three. They have a video of that, and I like to have it into,
Okay,
into the
there were
court.
three, hold on,
Yes,
let me do my job. There were three individuals, correct?
correct.
And I'm gonna ask you to look around the courtroom right now, and Judge, may I ask everyone to remove their masks for 10 seconds? And will you please let me know if you see anyone in the courtroom who attacked you that day? And you can stand up, you can walk around.
Not in the courtroom, no.
So to be clear, you do not see any of the people who attacked you in the courtroom?
I'm not sure, but I don't think so. The guy was dark skinned attacked.
Do you see anyone in the courtroom who was involved in the attack?
No, ma'am.
That's all I have.
Good morning, Mr. Humphrey.
Hey,
My name is Attorney Tamika Tucker.
Tamika,
Yes, yes, sir.
last name, please.
Tucker.
Ms. Tucker.
So you just testified that the complaining witness that you saw, or I should say the one of the people that attacked you was dark skinned, correct?
Yeah, one of them was a little dark, the gentleman I'm looking at right here, there's only one person here that I see.
Okay, you don't see anybody in the courtroom that fits that dark skin
Brown skin.
description? Brown skin? No. Okay, that crash, how many people were in that car?
There was two people in the car, I took a picture of the license plate and gave it to the police chief.
Okay,
Wait for it.
okay, and the people that were in that car, you don't see in this courtroom?
Not to my knowledge, that they changed the collection, you know, they collected the skin, or whatever they wanted, I don't think the exact person I'm looking at.
Thank you.
You were your, nothing.
Mr. Humphrey, you are all set. You can sit down, just wait in the hallway, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Actually, Judge, I apologize. I am gonna need to recall that witness. I apologize. Judge, may I recall that witness?
Or redirect?
For redirect, yes.
You're still under oath, so you just have to.
Sorry about that. Mr. Humphrey, on direct, you testified that you got attacked. Can you go into greater detail?
Exactly.
Whenever you were up here a minute ago, you said that you were attacked. Can you go into greater detail?
The first attack took place when I got I had a guy, my insurance statement, I don't want insurance.
I'm sorry, was this during the car
This
accident?
is right after another street. I stopped to try to get my insurance. I don't want insurance when you want it.
Okay.
Then hit me. Then
Immediately after the car accident, this
Yes.
person hit you, and can you describe the person who hit you?
about 5'10", brown skin, a lot of hair on the face. And some reason he just tagged me going to church. I don't understand when you got a reward for the church. But
Okay, so let's go back to whenever you parked your car at the rear of the church.
okay, can I say something right quick? Before that, Bishop came across and intervened. That was a security guard at the church. He saw the whole incident.
Okay.
And when I got into the church, back in the church, when I was trying to get into the church, I got attacked by the same guy who hit me the first time. Then his little brother came. I guess that was his little brother. Then another big guy. came.
Objection, Your Honor. Speculation. He doesn't know who those people were at the
Okay.
time.
I think, I disagree with that. Hold on. He said, I think it was his little brother, but I really don't see how that's relevant one way or the other. I'm not trying to prove that it was his brother.
Everything in the video.
Hold on.
You are only allowed to answer questions for the questions asked.
Okay.
The rules of evidence, I'm not sure if you know or are familiar with them, but the lawyers have to ask you a question, otherwise it's something called narrative, which is not allowed in court as well. Speculative, and if you don't know, if he doesn't know, she didn't know, then it would be.
Sure. Thank you, Judge.
Unless there's something that's, of course, you heard him say something.
Yes, Judge.
That leads.
Okay, so let's leave the accident behind. We're not talking about the accident anymore. We're talking about what happened in the church parking lot. Okay, so hold on. I gotta ask the question first. Did you say that you were attacked by 2 people in the church parking lot?
3,
3 people in the church parking lot. Were any of those people the same people you got into an accident with?
2 of them.
2 of them were. Thank you. And what did these 3 people do to you?
Oh, they hit me, they stopped me.
Okay, so did they hit you with an open fist or a closed
So
fist?
it's
Did they hit you in the face?
in the face.
How many times in the face?
It's about 10 to 20. It's on the
And-
videotape. That was on the videotape.
I understand that. Did all 3 of them hit you in the face?
Yeah, it stopped me.
Okay, and then let's talk about the stomping. Did you fall to the ground?
Yes, I did.
And did all 3 of them stomp you?
Yes, I did.
And where in your body were you stomped?
Everywhere. Head, arms, stomach, everything I tried to put up for the defense, legs, whatever. I remember the last time I was unconscious. And it started right in the middle of my forehead.
So you were beaten pretty severe.
Oh, yeah.
And did they take anything from you?
2 wallets and 2 phones.
Did they take your car keys?
No, thank God.
Okay, How much money was in your wallet?
After that, $200, maybe $50. something
Okay.
like that.
And you said they took 2 phones.
2 phones, 2 cell phones, correct.
Were these smartphones?
One was smartphone, one was Android,
Okay, so you had like an iPhone and an Android, is that
correct.
correct? Okay, I believe that's all I have right now.
Nothing, your phone.
Now you step down, I believe it's that time.
Yes, it will be. Yes, Judge, the people would, call the OIC Derek Mason.
Yeah. I see it.
Is it Detective Mason?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Will you please state and spell your name for the record?
Detective Derek Mason. DERRICK. MASON.
Thank you, Detective. And where are you employed?
City of Detroit.
And do you work for the police department?
Yes, ma'am.
How long have you been there?
22 years.
Thank you, sir. And are you familiar with a case involving Michael Humphrey as the victim that took place at 17910 Van Dyke?
Yes.
And in the course of that investigation, was Mr. Humphrey provided with a photo lineup?
Yes, he was.
And did he identify one of the people who beat him up?
Yes, he did.
And who did he identify?
The gentleman that's in court today.
And can you please point to him and identify him by an article of his clothing?
Gentleman that's sitting in the first row with a brown hoodie on.
And Your Honor, may the record reflect that the witness has identified the defendant, Devontae Watkins. Thank you. That's all I have.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Just a couple of quick questions. That 6-person lineup, was there anything glaringly obvious about that 6-person lineup?
I understand.
As in, my client was light-skinned, well, very fair complected, and the other 5 were brown skinned or a little darker.
I don't recall to see the lineup.
I'm sorry.
I don't recall to see the lineup.
Say what you have to reason.
See the lineup, yes. Yes.
May I approach the witness, Your Honor? Yes. I'll let you take your file.
So from here, I can see my client, he glaringly obviously stands out. In the police reports, it said that they were having a hard time finding 6 people to kind of generally resemble my client in the photo lineup.
Objection. Defense counsel is quoting the police report, from the proper examination. Is there a question?
Yes. I was gonna ask, how did they come to those 6 people?
Okay, that's my question.
How did you guys come to the 6 people in that lineup?
We have a lineup on our disk drive of people that we come across contact with. And we go to the lineup and try to make them comparable to the 6 people or to the defendant. We put it into the lineup.
Okay. during you guys' investigation, you guys ran the license plate number through Link, correct?
Correct.
And then you guys cross-referenced you guys looked up everybody who lived at that address, correct?
Correct.
And then ran their driver's license. Am I quoting that right? Ran their driver's license
Yes.
through your system?
Yes, ma'am.
So when you guys did that, you automatically had a photo of everyone who lived in that house, or I should say, who was associated with that address, correct?
Yes.
So when you guys did that 6-person lineup,
Can we clarify who you guys is?
I'm sorry, when the police, I'm sorry, my apologies, when the police did the 6-person lineup, did whoever does the lineup or goes through your computer system to make the algorithm of the 6 suspects, did anybody try to match the complexion of my client?
Usually when we do the lineup, is have to like similar to the age, complexion, and some features.
So general characteristics?
Yes, ma'am.
No further questions.
Nothing from the people, Judge.
None, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge. At this point, the people moved to bind over on all charges. We heard from the victim, Michael Humphrey, who stated that he was in a car accident with 2 young men, and that after the car accident, these 2 young men plus a third jumped him in the church parking lot whenever he got out of his car. He stated that they punched him 10 to 20 times, all 3 of them punched him, that they stomped him in the head, body, that they went through his pockets, and that they stole his wallet containing $100 to $150 and both of his phones. Sounds like both were smartphones. Although Mr. Humphrey stated that this happened in the city of Detroit County of Wayne, and although he was not able to identify the defendant in the courtroom, he did participate in a photo lineup, and he did pick out the defendant, Devontae Watkins, in that photo lineup immediately after the incident occurred. Therefore, the people would move to bind over on both charges, and I reserve any extra time for rebuttal. Thank you.
Good one, Your Honor. It's glaringly obvious, Mr. Humphrey stood up and he took his time. He made no quick snap judgment. He could not pick my client sitting right here behind me, even with his mask off. He clearly said the person who did this is brown skin. As we can all see, my client is nowhere near brown skin. The police lineup that was given had my client as the standout of the six people in that lineup. So that lineup is suggestive, Your Honor. Because he clearly, as we could see, the complaining witness he was ready to tell his story. He knows that story. So if he knows that story, he knows who attacked him. And he said none of the people that were either in that car during that accident or came back later to attack him was in this room. He stood there and he took his time. My client was not the person, one of the people, I should say, who attacked him. He could not. So, Your Honor, we moved to ask for this to be, not to be bound over. In this case, to be dismissed.
Just briefly, Your Honor, although the complaining witness was not able to identify the defendant today, at a time closer to the incident, with his fresh in his mind, he did identify the defendant in the photo lineup. Therefore, thank you.
Okay, we heard testimony from, or heard testimony from Mr. Humphrey, who stated that he was in a car accident. There were 2 people in that accident involved. The third person then later, as Mr. Humphrey was trying to go to church, attacked him in the parking lot, punched his face, stomped him, and he fell to the ground. And then also, he was kicked on his head, kicked his arm, stomach, and 3 individuals, not sure who took what, but his wallet was taken, as well as his smartphone and Android phone, and maybe $50 to $100. During the exam, Mr. Humphrey was not able to identify anyone in the courtroom who committed those acts against him. However, Detective Mason testified that Mr. Humphrey did pick out the defendant in a 6-pack lineup. Defense counsel argued that it was suggestive. That, of course, would be like a hearing, Third Circuit Court. People rehabilitated their case with this Detective Mason's testimony. Still identification. I believe the best he is in person. However, that was sufficient and meets the probable cause standard to be bound over on both counts. Mr. Watkins, you'll be bound over to Third Circuit Court, and your written information will be on February 28th at 9 o'clock.
Thank you, Your Honor. We have a brief moment to vote on tonight.
Everyone have a good day. Happy Valentine's Day.
You too.
Attorney Hayes, good morning. Oh, did you hear me, Attorney Hayes?
Good morning.
Good morning, how are you today?
I'm doing well. How are you today?
Pretty good. What's going on?
I just want to give you a quick update on Eddie Flint and ridding him over. Our office has submitted the writ to the court, but at this point, we still don't have a signature back from Your Honor or anyone else, which we need prior to submitting it to Oakland County. Just want to let the court know that it should be somewhere over there.
Okay,
And we can
Yeah,
expedite that as soon as we get that.
was it fax or email?
I believe it was just mailed with like return envelope and all that kind of stuff.
So was it addressed to me?
That I don't know. It was mailed Friday. The court probably should have received it yesterday.
All right, I'll check the mailbox. My clerk is out for the week, so I'll go check the mailbox and see